Another round of closed-door testimony has been released in the impeachment inquiry of President Trump.
And the White House claims what's in the statements given favors the commander-in-chief. I should say. CBS 2 political reporter Randy Paige here now with what Kurt Volker and Gordon Sondland told House investigators.
I guess it all depends on your point of view, doesn't it?
I guess it does.
Well, today, White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham says what Sondland, the U.S. ambassador to the European Union, and Volker, the U.S. envoy to Ukraine, said to Congress shows there's even less evidence for impeachment. House investigators released more testimony from the closed-door hearings in the impeachment inquiry. The new material is from U.S. Ambassador to the European Union Gordon Sondland and former envoy to Ukraine Kurt Volker. Volker testified he was unaware of why military assistance to Ukraine was held up by the administration. He told lawmakers, "For there to be a hold placed struck me as unusual. I didn't know the reason. No reason was ever given as to why that was." Here, sir, with you. The ambassador said he called President Trump after another diplomat expressed concern in a text message that the aid might have been conditioned on Ukraine launching political investigations into the Bidens. "I asked the president, 'What do you want from Ukraine?' The president responded, 'Nothing. There is no quid pro.' The president repeated, 'No quid pro.'"
All of the witnesses agree that the president engineered a shakedown of the Ukrainian government.
The committees leading the impeachment inquiry say they believe the president's acting chief of staff, Mick Mulvaney, could know what happened, and they want him to appear this weekend. Some Republicans also want the whistleblower to come before Congress.
To the media, do your job and print his name.
Senator Rand Paul talked about the whistleblower at a rally in Kentucky, but some in Congress did not like his idea.
The calls to make public the whistleblower's identity are despicable.
We need to know who this person is, because without the complaint, there would be no impeachment inquiry.
Well, late today, the White House said acting chief of staff Mick Mulvaney will not testify before House investigators. But now the big question is, will the president's former national security advisor, John Bolton, show up Thursday? You may recall he had a rough falling out with Mr. Trump before resigning. So far, he is slated to show up, but I think it's fair to say that congressional investigators are keeping their fingers crossed, but they are not counting on it.
Because anything could happen,
Yeah.
as we've seen. Thank you, Randy.